Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be using our little fairy bottle cap topper. This is the one that I made myself yesterday. If you haven't seen it already, if you look at my videos, I did the tutorial on how I printed this out myself and stuck it into the bottle cap, and I also used glossy accents on the top of the image to seal it instead of a dome. That was the first time I'd used it, but yeah, I showed that yesterday in the tutorial, so watch that if you get a chance. So yeah, today we're going to make a bow and use our topper. So to go with our bottle cap image, I've picked out this lovely lilac glitter. It's a really pretty colour, I love that. And this white with silver specks. And I'm going to use a pair of these white wings, and I'm going to show you how to make these match your image, your bottle cap image, or to match your fabric, whichever fabric you're using. You can colour these in with permanent markers. I'll show you how to do that. So these are what we're going to use for our fairy hair bow today. I've got this new bow template which I got from eBay. I'll try and find the link and I'll pop it into the comments. I haven't used these before. I used to have the Franchi bow, the official original Franchi bow, but I lost it when we moved house. So I've repurchased this bow which looked similar, so I didn't want to spend the money on the Franchi bow again because that was a little bit more expensive than this one. But this is basically the same. If you layer that over the top, that is basically like the Franchi bow. So I'm going to probably draw around those like that as one whole piece rather than cutting them out as two separate pieces. So I'm going to do my tails with the white glitter, and the top of the bow is going to be the lilac glitter. So I'm going to draw around that first. So I'm going to draw around this as best as I can using both the templates together. Got some new scissors. I got these for my birthday this week. They are Fiskars 21cm scissors. They come in different lengths and they've got such good reviews. I've seen quite a few reviews for these. I went online to search for good scissors and I've asked a few fellow hair bow makers what they recommend, and these were the most recommended scissors. They've even got a little cover because they're razor sharp, as it says on the packet. So we're going to cut out our templates that we've just drawn around. Always cut just inside the pen mark, unless you're using an invisible or a disappearing ink pen. But I always just use biro and just cut inside the line. That works for me. So these are our two pieces cut out, our tails and the top part, the loops, and that's what it looks like when you cut it out all in one piece, which is how I wanted it. Now to assemble this bow, you want to bring these two side bits into the middle first. So I'm just going to place a bit of glue on that side centre, and I'm going to bring in these points to meet in the middle. Slightly overlap them like that. This is going to be the top of your bow. Usually when you assemble a bow, you stick it, this would be the bottom and this the top. You can have it the other way round. That does work the other way. But I just prefer the look of this style bow this way. Bring those two sides in as well to meet in the middle. Careful not to burn your fingers. So it looks like this. And then we're going to bring these two outside pieces in. So I'm going to place a bit of glue on that point and bring that into our centre, slightly overlapping towards the other side. And you can see that shape starting to form. And then I'm going to do the same with the opposite side. Overlapping it evenly. So it looks like this. And now we can attach it to our tail. So I'm going to pop some glue along that middle part of our tail. That's what it looks like on the underside. You can use it that way, but I just like it this way better. So lining that up on the tails, like that. So this is what the bow shape looks like. That's a really beautiful shape, that is. That sounds very similar to the Franchi bow. I'll just show you the size. So this bow is 4 inches wide, or around 10.5 centimetres wide. It's a nice shape. It's not too small, not too big. I've pre-lined a double-sided 45mm clip. You could use a longer clip on that bow, but this will be fine for my daughter. And place that on the bottom. Now on these wings, they were plain white. I've got some pro markers and these first edition Craft twin marker pens. I've picked out a pale pink, a purple, lilac-y colour and a yellow. I'm using this piece of paper to lean on because they're permanent markers. I don't want to get it on my board. And I'm using these images that I printed out to make the fairy bottle cap topper. And I'm just looking at her wings, going by the colours of that and making these match. So that's the beauty of buying these white angel wings or fairy wings. You can buy permanent markers and just make them any colour that you like. So I've done this side already, yellow, fading to pink and then to the lilac. So I'm going to make this side the same. So I'm just going to colour the same bits in, just gently going over the fabric with the pen. So I've coloured in up to here, up to this third one, like that. Then what you can do is you can go back in and just go over where the colours overlap, just to help blend them in with each other. And then the pink I'm using is Pink Carnation Pro Marker. I had all these pro markers from when I used to make cards, so I've gone to about there, and I've basically gone all the way up. Excuse all the noise, my kids are getting excited over a game. So just go down. And then the lilac-y colour. And then again you can just go back in onto there, blend those colours. Making sure that looks even on both sides. So I'm going to go back in with that pink. So that's what we've got. A nice pair of wings that matches our bottle cap image. And then we can pop our wings onto there now. So I'm going to pop a little bit of glue in the middle of my wings. Pop them in the middle, making sure that they're straight and level on both sides. Now for the centre, I'm going to use just a piece of pink ribbon, the same, or lilac-y, like a lilac-y pink, the same as I've lined my clip with. You could use glitter, like that. You could pop a bit of glitter around, but because we're sticking the bottle cap image on, I'm going to go for ribbon, because I think that the bottle cap will stick better to ribbon anyway, and you won't see it. So I'm just going to start at the bottom, taking that round. And then I'm going to finish with a little bit of glue on the end. I'm not going to bother trimming off the excess, because like I say, we're sticking a bottle cap topper on there, so that will all be covered. So to finish our hair bow off, we're ready to attach our bottle cap topper. I've got a little felt circle. Now what I'll do first, what I like to do, is just to scratch that centre a little bit, just score it, just to help the hot glue. So just scratch some of that so it's not such a shiny surface. So I've just roughed it up a bit so it's not a shiny surface. And we're going to glue this little felt circle onto the back. Got a big stringy bit of fluff hanging there, but that don't matter, you won't see that. I'm going to push that onto the bottom. The reason I stick the felt on with hot glue is because once you've got that felt on there, felt works really well with hot glue. Just making sure I've got that edge bit stuck down. And just niche that edge bit somehow. And now using gemstone glue, I'm going to apply my gemstone glue, line this up, so this is how it's going to be stuck in the middle of the bow. So these side bits here, which are going to touch the bow, I'm going to use this on it, and then the hot glue will act as an immediate bond, whereas this takes a few hours to set. So we've got the gemstone glue on the sides, and then using the hot glue on that centre part, try not to touch the gemstone glue because that will cancel each other out otherwise. You can then place that in the centre of your bow. Just hold that there just to make sure that that hot glue takes effect. And then while the hot glue obviously works straight away, That will then keep that in place and allow the other glue to set in the meantime. And that is your finished fairy hair bow with your own homemade topper. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you've got any questions, pop them into the comments below and I'll do my best to get back to you. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.